Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. It's a one and only girl Fina. Thank you for coming back again. If you are new in this channel, here we'll talk about building, cost of building and all that. Today we are here to discuss about the cost of building duplex in Nigeria today. Do you know that you can do this with just 12 million naira? Yes, it is possible to some extent. If you want to know how and how possible you can achieve this, please stay tuned. Before I dive into the video, I would want to use this opportunity to apologize for my last video. In my last video, I talked about prices of current prices of building materials in Nigeria. Actually, that wasn't the current price. Someone commented on it yesterday and it drew my attention. And when I checked, I found out that the prices I shared wasn't the current price. So in this video, I'll be using the current price to do the calculations for you, and I will as well put up another video sharing all the current prices of building materials for you. Please pardon me for that, I'm really sorry. So let's dive into the video, guys. Here as you can see, I have, sorry, I've written them down so that you can flow with me and understand what I'm saying. Here are the total materials that you'll be needing for this building. We are talking about 4-bedroom duplex, and the measurement is 175 square meter. That is the floor area measurement. It's 175 square meters. So let's go. So here are the materials that you'll be needing for this duplex. We'll be needing cement, like 238 bags of cement at the rate of 7,500, and that will give you 1.785,000. Then sand, you'll be needing like 42.3 tons of sand at the rate of 5,000 per ton. All right, 10 ton is like 50,000, so 1 ton should give us 5,000. So that will give you 211,500. Then gravel you'll be needing like 37.9 tons of gravel at the rate of 16,000 per ton, and that will give you 606,400. Then blocks, you'll be needing like 2,194 blocks at the rate of 600, 9 inches. We are working with 9 inches. 6 inches is like 580, 570. So we are working with 9 inches, which is 600 naira presently. And that will give you 1.316400. Reinforcement steels, that is rods, you'll be needing like 3.85 tons of it. Here I calculated with 12 mm. Remember, it's not just 12 mm rod you'll be needing for this, but here I'm going to tell you how you can calculate your materials. So I didn't really go in details or bring in different sizes now. So we are working with 12 mm here because that is what is mainly used. We are working with 12 mm here with the price of 12 mm. Presently, 12 mm is sold at the rate of 10,500 per length. All right. So this 3.85 tons, we're going to convert it to how many lengths that makes that. Remember that 176 lengths makes a ton of 12 mm. So when you convert this 3.85 tons, it will give you 677.6 lengths. That is approximately 678 lengths. Multiply by this 10.5, you are having 7.114,800,000, and when you total this, you are having 11.34,100, approximately 12,000. This is how you can achieve this. But I know some of you will be asking how possible, how did this woman come about? So stay tuned and learn how you can calculate your materials for your building so that you can as well calculate how much you need for your building. All right, I'm going to tell you how I come about this and to what extent you can use this 12 million naira for. Okay, thank you. So to estimate the quantity of materials required for constructing a duplex from the foundation to the lintel level, yes, those 12 million naira is to the lintel level, not to the finishing. Okay, and in this video we are going to discuss to parapet level. We are not stopping here, okay? And then you will know exactly how much you should expect from foundation to parapet level. Please remember the measurement of this is the floor area is measuring 175 square meter. Okay, so let's go. Here you will be talking about the foundation footings, the foundation walls, ground floor slabs, which is a DPC, the block work, the walls, then the lintel beams. That is what we are going to discuss now before we will chip in the first floor slab, the first floor block work, and the parapet beam to know what we are expecting. From now, we are going to talk about this number 1 to 5, which is the foundation footings, foundation walls, DPC, block work, lintel beams. Okay, so in this foundation footings, let's assume that, yes, we are going to assumption, let's assume that the foundation depth is 1 meter, then the foundation wall height is 1.2 meters, including the above ground part. Okay, wall thickness 225 that is 9 inches blocks. Floor slab thickness 150 that is like 0.15 meters. Then lintel beam height 0.3 meters. Concrete mix ratio is normally 1:2:4. That is 1 bag of cement goes to 2 pounds of sand, then to 4 pounds of gravel. That is what it means. Then the multi-mix ratio is 1:6. 1 bag of cement to 6 pounds of sand. Now let's calculate the foundation footings. Footing dimension: width 0.9 meters, depth 0.3 meters, perimeter is 52.92 meters. This is how you get this perimeter. Perimeter is the formula for that is 2 times open bracket length plus width close bracket. So now we have our, let's assume that length is equals to width as well. So remember that our measurement is 175, so the square root of 175 will give us 13.23. Perimeter will now be 2 times open bracket 13.23 plus 13.23 close bracket, and that will give you approximately sorry for the noise, that will give you approximately 52.92 meter. All right, so now volume of concrete for footings. Volume will now be will equal 52.92 multiplied by 0.9 meter equals to 0.3 meter, approximately 14.29 cubic meters. All right, so now material quantity for footings. I had to put down all this for you so that you can as well do your calculation by yourself, no matter the size of the floor area. Okay, you can use this formula to calculate how much cement, the quantity of cement, quantity of sand and gravel that you'll be needing for your work. So materials quantity for footings, we have cement, like 59 bags. I know you'll be wondering how I got these 59 bags. I just posted it on the screen. Using the ratio 1:2:4, you get total of 7. So the cement volume will be 1/7 multiplied by 14.29 cubic meter, which will give you 2.054 cubic meter. Considering 1 cubic meter of cement to weigh 1440 kg, you then say the cement in bags will now be 2.04 multiplied by 1440 kg divided by 50 kg, which makes up a bag, and that will give you, so in this 59 stage bags. We'll be needing like 59 bags of cement. At the rate of 7.5, we are having 336 and 300. Then sand, you do the same calculation and you will get this. You say sand is 2 ratio, so it will be 2/7 into 2. Okay, and that will give you 6.5 tons. So when you multiply by that 5,000, you'll be having 10 tons of sand is sold at the rate of 50,000. So I don't think 15 parts will agree to convert your sand that is not up to 10 tons or 5. So here I approximated it to 10 tons, and that is why you are seeing 50,000. Gravel as well. When you do the calculation, you'll be having 12.2 tons of gravel. So here I calculated with 20 tons of gravel, and that is what is giving us 320,000 naira. Then reinforcement, after the calculation, you'll be having 1.3 tons. Excuse me, 1.3 tons. And when you convert it in length, you are having 228.8 length of 12 rods. So multiply by the price, which is 10,500, you're having 2.4 um 2,400. And when you total all this, you're having 3,108,700. Now the second stage is foundation walls. Here you will talk about foundation walls dimension, the height, the wall thickness, perimeter. The height should be 1.2 meters, wall thickness 0.225 meter, that is 9 inches. The perimeter 52.92 meter. Volume of block work for foundation walls equals 52.92 meter, which is the perimeter, multiplied by 1.2, which is the height, multiplied by 0.225 meter, which is the wall thickness, and that will give you approximately 14.27 cubic meters. Okay, the number of blocks will now be approximately 627 blocks. The price of blocks, as I've said initially, is 600 naira. So when you multiply it, you get your total amount for the blocks, and that will give us 376,200 naira. Now mortar for blocks. Mortar volume is 4.28 cubic meters. Cement for mortar is approximately 18, is 70 point something, so approximately 18 bags of cement. Multiply by the 7.5, you are having 135,000. Sand for mortar is approximately 5.9, and you have multiplied by 5,000, you're having 25,000. This 25,000 is actually for 5 tons. You know, in the first stage, we estimated more than what we got. Okay, so that is why I removed the 0.9, because we still have extra from the first stage. Then when you add it up, you are having 536,200. The next stage will be ground floor slab, which is a DPC. So slab dimension area is 175, as I've said initially. Then thickness is 0.15 meter. Volume of concrete for slab equals to 175 square meter multiplied by 0.15 meter, and that will give you 26.25 cubic meter. The material quantities for slab: cement approximately, just use the same formula that I said in the first stage. It's the same way you will get all this total. If you want me to break them down for you, you let me know in the comment section, and I will do that for you. Okay, so that you know how we are landing at this. Okay, so you'll be having cement 109 bags of cement, approximately 109 bags of cement, multiplied by the 7.5, which is being sold per cement, you're having 817,500. Sand approximately 12 tons. So when you multiply by 5,000, which is the price for 1 ton, you're having 60,000. Gravel approximately 24 tons, multiply by 16,000, you're having 320,000. Reinforcement, we are having 2.4 tons. Convert to length at first. 12 we are working with, so when you multiply 2.4 by 176, you are having 422.4 length for this. So multiply it by 10,500, you'll be having 4.4 200, and this will total 5.6 700 at this stage. The next stage will now be block work. The walls, wall dimension, wall height is 3 meters, that is for the ground floor. Wall thickness 9 inches, 0.225 meter. Perimeter is 52.92 meters. So the volume of block work, volume equals to 52.92 meter, which is the perimeter, multiplied by 3.0 meter, which is the wall height, multiplied by 0.225 meter, which is the wall thickness, and that will give you approximately 35.7 cubic meter. All right, number of blocks that we'll be needing will be approximately 1,567 blocks, multiplied by the price of the blocks, which is 600, and you'll be having 940,200 at this. The motor for block work, the volume is 10.7 cubic meter. So the cement for mortar will be approximately 45 bags, multiplied by 7.5, and that will be 337,500. All right, so sand for mortar will be approximately 17.1 tons, multiplied by 5,000, which is the price per ton, and that will give you like 100,000. When you add it up and total them together, you're having 1.377700. Then the next stage now is lintel beams. Lintel dimension: height 0.3 meter, width 9 inches, that is 0.225 meter. Length: assume lintel around doors and windows, estimate length to be about 25 meters. Volume of concrete for lintels will equal 25 meter multiplied by 0.3 meter, which is the height, multiplied by 0.225 meter, which is the weight. That will approximate 1.62 cubic meter. So material quantities for lintel will be cement approximately 7 bags, multiplied by the 7.5. Sand approximately 0.8 tons, multiplied by 5,000. Remember that 1 ton is 5,000, so I just put up money for the 1 ton. Gravel approximately 1.7 tons, multiplied by 16,000. Then reinforcement steels approximately 152 kg, and that will be equal to 0.152 tons, because 1,000 kg makes a ton. Yeah, so that will be so this 152 kg will be approximately 0.152 tons, multiplied by 10.5. So 10.5 is per length, totaling 100,000 naira. So the total materials for this work from foundation to lintel level: you have cement after adding from the footing stage, the second stage foundation wall, the third stage DPC, the fourth stage walls, then the lintel. You are having 238 bags. From our calculation, we're having 238 bags of cement. Multiply it by the present price of cement, which is 7,500, and you will get 1.785 thousand. Then for sand, when you add up all the quantity needed for the 5 stages, you'll be having 42.3 tons, multiply by 5,000, which is the price per ton, and you'll have 211,500. This is how we came about it. Then for gravel, when you add up the whole stages as well, the quantity that we'll be needing for the 5 stages, you'll be having 37.9 tons, multiplied by 16,000, which is the price per ton, and you're having 606,400. Then blocks, when you add up all the blocks needed for foundation level, foundation walls, and the ground floor, you'll be having 2,195 blocks multiplied by 600, and that will give you 1.316,400. Reinforcement as well, when you add up all the stages, you are having 3.85 tons. Convert it to how many lengths it means and multiply by the price per length, and that will give you 7.114,800. Total all you're having 11.34,100. Remember, in this estimate, I did not add some materials. Materials like planks is not added. Material like water is not added. Workmanship is not added. So all those necessary things, you add them, and that is why I approximated it to 12M. Now, how much are we expecting from foundation to parapet level? Let's go. Here, the total material summary from foundation to parapet. Cement, after adding all the cement, you do the calculation the same way I have explained for this first stage, second and third, first, second, third, and fifth stage. Continue the calculation like that, and that is how you land at this. Okay, so from foundation to parapet cement, you'll be needing 409 bags of cement. So multiply it, you are having 3.67,500. Therefore, sand, you do the same thing, and the total tons for the sand that will be needing from foundation that will be needed from foundation to parapet level will be 75.7 tons. Multiply by 5,000, and you're having 378,500. Then for gravel as well, you do the same thing, and you'll be needing 63.8 tons. Multiply by 16,000, and it will give you 1.2800 blocks. When you add the foundation walls block, ground floor blocks, first floor blocks, parapet block work, you'll be having 4,074 blocks multiplied by 600, which is the price of block per block, and you'll be having 2.444400. Wow. Then still reinforcement, which is rods. When you add up all the rods for the whole stages, you'll be needing in total 6.4 tons of rods, including the DPC, including the first floor slab, which is the decking. When you add them up, you'll be having 6.4 tons. Multiply by the total length that makes up a ton, you'll be having 1,126.4 lengths, working with 12 mm. Please take note. So multiply by the total price, by the price per length, which is 10,500, you'll be having 11.827,200. So when you add up everything from foundation to parapet level, you are having 18.738 400, 18,738,400 naira. Okay, so this is the price we have calculated. All right, this price, this amount is based on what you have calculated. So 23, you should expect like 23 to 30 million for this, from foundation to this level, parapet level, because one, you have to consider some factors. One, the price of materials are not always the same everywhere. It depends on your location, so, and it varies. You have to look into this. Secondly, I've said this before, some materials were not included, like planks we are not included, bamboo was not included, water was not included, workmanship was not included. So you should consider this as well, and just put your mind that anything from 23 or 25M can work this out for you. So just that is what I've written. Variation, materials quantities can vary based on specific design, local construction practices, and site condition. Contingencies always include, like, that is why I approximated it to 30 million naira. So you should include like 5 to 10%. okay, of the whole thing because of the unforeseen needs as well. And the consultation, I would advise that you should consult with an engineer or contractor for a precise estimate tailored to your specific project. This estimate should give you, that is my belief, it should give you a solid starting point for planning the materials needed to construct the duplex from the foundation to the, not lintel, to the parapet level. I made a mistake in that. So I hope this is helpful to you. And if this is, please kindly subscribe if you haven't done that, like the video, and help me to share the video. Share the video, it will not cost you anything to share the video. All right, thank you so much for following me. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.